Yeah, today we're going to be looking at this Toll Brothers home in Pomona, Manvel, Texas. And we're not going to show you how pretty their model home is or even how nice their move-in ready homes are. We're going to show you in the framing stage. See how good they are and see if we can find out why I like Toll Brothers homes so much. I haven't been in a Toll Brothers in the framing stage in a long time. So, hey, we're going to be doing that right now. So, yeah, James Potenza, your Houston new home realtor. Look me up and I'll help you out anywhere in the Houston area, representing your best interest to help you get the best deal on a well-built home. All right, let's take a look at this Toll Brothers home in Pomona. All right, as you guys know, I love to start off in the garage. But in this case, we've got two garages. So which one we go to, that one or that one? Start with this one. Yeah. Super high ceilings. And there's a lot of stuff in here. We'll go over that. But first I wanted to show you these large spans that they have here without any columns. There's a lot of space here that has to have a massive amount of support, right? So the oranger colors, those are called Versalams. They're somewhat man-made, manufactured. They're super compressed with glue materials, and they're stronger than the natural wood, but they actually have two of these, plus the two Versalams. And anytime you see a Versalam, you'll see a supporting the roof going straight up. You need those. They're super strong. And look how many we have. So that was, that's going to be an attic access, looks like right there. No, that's, yeah, maybe. Anyway, 1, 2, 3 Versalams, plus each one of these is butted up 2, and then you have to have at least 2 coming down on every single one. And they do. So exterior perimeter, I like to see how well that they tie these to the slab and also that bottom board. So the bottom board is going to be bolted. Wow, those are big bolts too. And anchored and bolted. And then these boards going up, they're clipped or strapped, whatever you want to call it, every single one. And that should be done throughout the perimeter of the house, exterior. Bolt, strap, clip, bolt, bolt. Every single one. Nice. And looks like we're going to have this OSB wrapped around the entire perimeter of the house. I'm just peeking in there. I could see it already. And this is not considered a exterior wall, but I like to still call it a shear wall because it's interior to the perimeter of the slab. So then again, they treat it like an exterior. It's got an anchor. It's shot into the ground, or not the ground, but the concrete with those nails. And we got another one right here. Nice. There's your main water line coming in. And we're going to have these plates here. They're called nail guards. Anywhere they have, I think it's 1.25 inches, my calibrated finger, from this way, so they don't put a nail in electrical, plumbing, or anything you don't want a nail in. They put the nail guard so when they hang the sheetrock. Yeah. So the inspector, the third-party inspection company that you hire, he just left. He was just in here, and we're just walking around talking. But this is a great time to get your third-party inspection because everything's tightened up, buttoned up. The construction manager says, hey, we're done. We're ready for your inspector. And of course, as your new home realtor, I'll help coordinate that with them and the construction manager to say, hey, when's a good time to get that inspection? and anchor, shot. And this is definitely a shear wall. Goes all the way up to the top. Interior OSB shear walls. I love them. And here we have another large span without any columns. That's a nice room. Was that a dining room? Here, I hadn't even looked at the floor plan. Nice. Nice when they start putting somewhat walls up. Let's just take you right to the... Yeah, buddy. So Toll Brothers in Pomona. If you want a house this size in this category in Pomona, 5,000-6,000 somewhat square foot, plenty of room. Could be your forever home. You're going to want to give me a call. Yeah. So what I was saying, if you're looking for in this category of a home, Toll Brothers is going to be your best home builder out here. Only because I've been looking at Toll Brothers homes. Looking at this one, I'm already impressed. But if you want a really good deal on a Toll Brothers home in Pomona, or anywhere for that matter, you're going to have to contact me, James Potenza, your Houston New Home Realtor, and we'll see if we can get you the best deal, the best incentives, and of course, I'll help ensure that the home is built right. All right, let me spin you back around. Okay, so your kitchen. Nice. So there's where your island would go. You get electrical, plumbing, breakfast area, and I like hanging out in the kitchen for a while because there's a lot of stuff. When I say stuff, I mean mechanical. That could be electrical, that could be drain lines, plumbing lines, gas lines, and these right here that are going this way, that way, they're not structural, but it gives you a place to hang your cabinets. And they don't have to be perfect. You don't want them to move, but see, it doesn't matter because they're just going to hang your cabinets, and you got those up there. I'll spin you over here, and you got more cabinets. See, all the way there and there. This is going to be a beautiful floor plan. There's where your refrigerator goes. That's an ice maker. Refrigerator goes there. Cabinets. And back over here in the kitchen, like I said, lots of stuff. This is a massive drain line for upstairs. They all connect. Water lines, everything, showers, they connect up there, and then they come straight down here, down into the sewer. So that's good. Nail guard, don't want a nail in that. That would be bad. This is your gas line for your range. Not your range, but your cooktop. And they pressurize it. Wow, it's all the way up to 60. So they pressurize this gas line, natural gas line with air, and they'll monitor that pressure for weeks at a time or until they're ready to connect up everything. And they don't want that pressure to drop because then that would say that there's a gas leak. That would be bad. So they would fix it and then monitor it again. All right. Yeah. So that would be closet number one. This is your bedroom. And again, exterior bolt, strap, bolt, straps, bolt, like it. And so once you move in and they put the sheetrock up, you're going to know that that's a very, very strong shear wall right here in your room. And it goes all the way up to the roof line. And of course, we're going to have anchor, and they shoot it into the ground. When I see a builder that puts this many shear walls and wraps their entire home in that same material instead of cardboard. Don't get me wrong, you know, some of the ones that periodically put the OSB, I'll see if I can explain this right, that put the OSB strategically engineered where it needs to go, and then they'll put it's not really cardboard, it's a moisture barrier board. Here's a nice sink. But the ones that do the OSB all the way around, obviously that's better. Your walk-in shower, 2 shower heads, pretty cool. There's a throne where all the thinking is. And this is major closet. I mean, if you need another closet that's bigger than this, and it walks right into your laundry room. So lots of stuff in here. That's going to be probably a sink. It is going to be a sink. Your hot and cold water lines coming in. Anytime they have water lines exterior, they have to be wrapped, insulated. Once they get up into the house and into the attic, they don't necessarily have to wrap them. Maybe in the attic, I don't know. But anytime they do wrap them, it's always good, but especially exterior walls. Lots of nail guards here. That would be bad. Don't want a nail in your water line. Nail guard, nail guard. So here's the main part of your laundry room, washer dryer, your dryer, sorry, just washing machine, your dryer, and your gas line for your dryer, your vent for your dryer. Right through there. Good. And what they do with this, so the water's, I guess, on, or maybe it was on at one time, but they fill these drain pipes with water, and then of course the water goes up, and then they see if they have any leaks anywhere in the house, right? Pretty smart. Lots of wires in here. They're done. They're ready to sheetrock. Electrical's done. I would kind of like to see these. I've seen these throughout the house. They might have another tab that goes over here. I would kind of like to see that on there. If you know what I'm saying, like these aren't so bad. Those don't move around. The bigger ones, I kind of would like to see another supporting piece. And that's version number 2. We'll go in there. So this is a standalone bedroom. It's got its own bathroom, good size. Good size closet. Since we're here, let's go in your. This is a great floor plan because you can park your car here, walk straight in here. Sure, there's going to be a mud room here, and right here is your laundry room, and then right over there is the primary suite. Goes right through your closet, your massive closet. All right, garage number 2, and again, shear wall. So to make these things work, they have what's called a nail schedule. They have to have nails every certain distance anytime they nail this to the 2x4 on the other side, and your inspector would check all that. Every single one. And again, when they come together, they have the same thing, nail schedule. And don't worry about the holes. It doesn't mess up with the integrity. Let's see if they'll put these here. Might need to. Yeah, they'll clean that up when they hang the sheetrock right up to it. So electrical, we've got a lot coming in to the house. Actually, that's all going out or to the house. We got the main coming in on the other side. That's your ground rod. It's a piece of rebar, pretty long. They hit it into the ground pretty far, and then they strap it with this black wire, and that goes to the breaker box. That's your earth ground. And why do you think they call it a ground? It gives a electrical short somewhere to go. And then anywhere they run it, they got it tied off to this gas line coming in. So the entire gas line is grounded. That's always good. So is this a sink? What is this? It's not going to be a water heater, is it? It might be a... No, if it was a tankless, it would have a vent already. Got water line. Hot. Huh. I'm going to have to look on the plans and see what that is. I don't remember that. Nice add-on. Yeah, so again, this is a little bit different than the other garage because that's going to be on upstairs, and these beams are not supporting the roof. Does that make sense? It's just supporting the floor upstairs. The other one was very different. They do have a triple Versalam right here, and that's got to run down. It's got to have at least 3, and of course they got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what that does is it drops the load down to the slab. So that is going to be supporting something upstairs. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going down to the ground. Nice. Yeah, I think we got most of the downstairs. We're back in the kitchen. Your massive pantry. We've got your room. Let's go upstairs. All right, there's always lots to see up here. Big, spacious area. I know what this is. Because there's no windows, that's just going to be a regular closet. It's going to be a half bath with some storage. And because this does not have any windows, God, look at all this OSB wrapped around. It's the media room. I love it. So it's pre-wired for everything. That's going to be a regular 120 volts. This is going to be low voltage speaker wire. Speaker there. Anytime you see the smaller wire, speaker there. There's all your data. So that's a chase to run. All you need really is HDMI from your TV down to your receiver. Nice. Big TV. And I want to show you what every builder should be doing. And we're going to be talking about air conditioning, heating, ventilation, or HVAC. 2 vents. One is the supply, which actually blows air in, heat or cold, whatever. And that's going to be going to the return, or actually that is called a return. So that brings air up back into the HVAC system. And that supplies it to the room that we're in. And they should have that set up in every room. Right? If you find a builder that doesn't do that in every room, that's going to tell you something about that builder. And you're not going to like it. And I'm going to say, nope, that's not very good. They could do a little bit better than that. All right, so these brown wires, little brown wires, that's your thermostat. Oh, here's a nail guard. Souvenir. Nail guard. Here's a bedroom. These bedrooms are huge. Closets are huge. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you want the best home in Pomona, Manvel, Texas, the first thing you're going to do is contact me. Obviously, you're watching the video and you're going to find out that, hey, man, that Toll Brothers home is nice. How am I going to get it at a really good price and make sure it's built well? That's where I come in. We start off at the sales center. the model home, help you pick out obviously the floor plan, the lot, the options, and I'll help you throughout the entire process just from the sales office. Design center, they usually don't let me realtors go there, but as far as structural items, I'll be able to help you with that to make sure that you don't overpay for all the additions, because it can get overwhelming and can get very expensive. So that's about it with the inside. Looking good. I like Toll Brothers Homes. Yeah, I'm telling you, Toll Brothers Homes in Pomona, if you want the best deal, use my great working relationship with these builders, especially Toll Brothers Homes. I can get you the best deal on a well-built home. Make sure you get, you're going to need somebody like me on your side. And I'm going to let you use the best incentives that they possibly have on these homes. And I'll walk you around and we'll pick out everything you need. If you want to build a home from the ground up, I can help you with that. Help coordinate the inspections, help make sure that the home is built right through the entire process. If you want an inventory home, still got to get an inspection. That's where I come in, and I'll just get you the best deal possible. But you got to call me first. James Potenza, your Houston new home realtor. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Yeah, I thought I was done. I forgot to take you outside. Let me spin you around. Sorry about that. Yeah, so during this phase, the inspector just left. Your third-party inspector just left. And they not only check the inside, they also check the outside. Because kind of when they're putting the sheetrock up, that's about when they're putting the outside siding on, the brick. I think in this case, they're going to put the stucco, because I don't see a brick ledge. Let's look over here. Ooh, outdoor kitchen. It's going to be nice. Yeah. So they don't have a place to set the brick, so they're going to have stucco. They'll have that stucco mesh technology. And let's see. There's a good look at your neighborhood. That one way over there has got stucco. But anyway, on the outside, your inspector is going to check for every seam where they have to put 2 of these moisture barrier Tyvek. They get different names for them. But yeah, they'll have to have this tape to seal it every time they have a seam, and also basically anything that protrudes from your house. All that plumbing has this stuff that's really, really good. Flashing tape. Inspector will check all that. That's really about it. Of course, your inspector will walk all the way around the house, but you're going to want to make sure you get a good quality inspection company. Yeah, you're going to want to get a good quality inspection company that I can refer one to you. There's quite a few out there, but they have to know new construction, just like a new construction realtor like myself. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.